Unajua hata kama tumesema mambo ya church manual na pia hiyo vile iko, mimi nataka tu kusema ukweli. And this is particularly to my friends who have come here who are not Adventists. Mimi maisha yangu, as long as I live, I want to live in absolute fear of the Lord. Na hii mambo takama tunatafuta, lakini tukifika hapa, this is in the mahali ya ultimate humility, tumuheshimu na tumuombe Mwenyezi Mungu kwa unyenyekevu. Kwa hivyo Lenyaga, asante sana, lakini mimi nafikiri kwa sasa jatu tukae hapa ili tuachie pastor na wengine. Pastor and the elders of the church, thank you so much for welcoming us and for allowing us to worship with you. There's nothing better you can do with your life than serve the Lord. And I want to join my brother Elder Nyaga in what he has said, in congratulating you for what you are doing here. I apologize that when you invited me that time, Elder Nyaga, I did not manage to come. But as we always say, God's timing is the right time and the best. And God planned that this is the day that we would come and worship here. Sasa nataka kuwaomba wale wageni ambao tulikuja nao. Niko na wageni wengi, my fellow members of the Jubilee Party. I'm going to introduce you to my MP and leaders from my constituents and other people. If you don't mind, let me request you to stand up. Also came with me. Nyote msimame. Asante sana pastor, hawa ndio wageni tulikuwa nao na nitawauliza hawa kwa sababu wamekuja hapa na wamesikia vile umesema kuhusu hii plot. Ile mpango wangu wa kukusaidia na kucontribute kwa hii kanisa kutengeneza hii plot, hawa ndio watanisaidia ili tujenge Mwenyezi Mungu kasi yake, ama namna gani? Asante sana, ketini. So I will only, before I make remarks, I'm going to ask three of my colleagues to say something. Before I invite the three, I want to request you please. Mina waomba, hii mambo tunatafuta ya dunia hii ni sawa, lakini tumuheshimu Mwenyezi Mungu. If there is anything that equalizes all of us, is that we come to church. God is not a respecter of persons. Our positions and what we do in this society doesn't matter. What matters is that we live genuinely and truly God-fearing lives, the things we do. Sio kusema tu na mdomo. So, Pastor, I came with my MP from home. Originally, I live and reside in Borabu, in Nyamira constituency. And there in Borabu, my member of parliament is called Patrick Osero. So I came with my MP. In other words, I walk around armed with my MP, so that if there is anything to be said, my MP ananizungumzia. Nataka mjumbe wangu awasalimie. Na pia, I also came with another elder. In Nairobi, I worship in Current Community SDA Church. As you know, the tradition of the church, I also came with an elder, so that if anything goes wrong here, when the church board raises issues in Current Community, there will be someone to say exactly what happened when I arrived here. So I came with Elder Richard Tongi. Elder Richard Tongi also happens to be the immediate former member of parliament for Nyaribari Church. So he will also greet you. And then finally, the third person I'm going to invite, who might invite one or two people, is our team leader and coordinator in Nairobi, Mheshimiwa Njuguna. Huyu Mungwana is my medicine man in Nairobi. He's the one who leads the troops around my party and other political activities I do. He has attended several services with me, so he knows that when I go to church, We don't, yesterday I was telling him, we don't wear party merchandise in church. We don't shout in church. We don't behave in a very unruly manner in church. We beat the drums outside the church building. So in Njuguna, Pastor, when I start my baptismal class in Jubilee, Njuguna will be one of those who will start the class. Then baadaye tutafanya vile wachungaji tunafanya, tuwapatize, then they become members of our church. So when the two leaders have spoken, and I want them to share 6 minutes, which means 2 minutes each. And then after that, this is our team leader who knows all the aspirants we are with and so on. He doesn't have to introduce all of them. He will mention those who are here. Then I'll make a 5-minute remark, and then we will leave. So let me start with my MP.
Thank you, Fred. Good morning, church.
And just a brief check into this. Would you prefer Sifuna, Edwin Sifuna, Ruto, or Matiang'i as the next president? What are your comments? Write them down. Let's gather here and let's brainstorm on this. Yeah.
I just want to ask the church, as Adventists, prayer this time is a different type. You see what our country is going through. For those of us who are there, 2008, this is exactly how it started. Nobody should lie to you. We are not going to sit comfortable as Adventists when we see that there can be a repeat of 2007, 2008. Hii gunism ni waambie, ilianza hivi, wale msikuje hapa, na sisi hatuwezi enda pale, mukikuja ni kupigana. As Adventists, our voice is not strong enough to condemn this culture of gunism. I am asking the church to take a very strong stand. What happened, Pastor, in Keumbu, some of you may not know. Keumbu, we were in Kisii town, and we were told you will be waylaid in Keumbu. We were running away. Nobody planned to stop in Keumbu. We were virtually running away. And you are beaten for running away. So put this country into prayers. I can assure you, we saw it in 2007. It was not good. As Adventists, we need to take a very, very strong stand on what is happening in our country. Thank you, and God bless you.
Amen. God is good, and all the time. God is good, uko nyuma, and all the time. Asante sana. Ningependa kusema asanteni sana kwa kutupea hii nafasi ya kuja kuomba na nyinyi leo. Nimefurahia kuona watu wengi sana ambao wamekuja, courtesy of our brother and friend Dr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i, ambaye ni kiongozi tumemjua kwa muda mrefu. Nimemjua kama Mkristo kabla sijamjua as a politician, kabla sijamjua as a minister. We both worshipped in South Church. We were ordained as elders the same day, and I can vouch for him for sure that he's a man of good standing. Na Mungu anasema kwa Biblia, when the world, when the country, when the people of good standing are serving, watu wanafurahia. Na one such person is Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Nimefurahia kuona viongozi wengi sana ambao wamekuja hapa. Na hii ni ishara tosha kwamba Fred ako na njia ya kuchagua viongozi wazuri ambao wanatembea na yeye, na Mungu akimjalia apate nafasi ya kuwa kiongozi huko mbele, ni mtu ambaye atafanyia Kenya kazi mzuri. Nimeona ndugu yangu hapa Wilson Ondieki, a church elder kutoka huko nyumbani. Na nasikia hapa kuna maneno, na ni member wa Jubilee chama yetu. I'm sure the post will do the needful. Nimeona Morara na viongozi wengine wako hapa ambaye I will not mention their names. Bali kitu ya kwanza ningependa kusema ni kwamba leo hii ungekuwa na kampuni yako